everybody. James and Steady are at Catalina Island right now exploring new anchorages. I've been taking a cross-country trip to see my family and friends. I'm currently in New York City with my best friend Andre. You can see the city. I'm standing in Long Island City, Queens right now. But I'm really eager to get back. When we reunite in Southern California, James and I are going to take a couple days, and then we'll be headed up to the Bay Area on Tretea with Mr. Steady. And then the adventure begins again.
Hello friends, we are departing Marina Del Rey. We've been tied up the guest slip there for a week exactly today, and now it's time to get back out into the wild. We are bound for Parsons Landing on Catalina Island. Never been there. Looking forward to checking out a bunch of new anchorages this week and showing you guys what we see. And yeah, it's going to be a mellow motor sail today. The forecast is like 2 knots of wind all day, but low, slow seas. So just a mellow gray kind of motor to the island. But we had an incredible time here in Marina Del Rey, and looking forward to new adventures. We're 9 miles off the west end of Catalina Island. There's a Coast Guard cutter off our stern and a giant random cargo ship, like not far from the west end, completely out of all the shipping lanes and everything. Another reason, other than just all the island ship traffic, why watches are so important. It's so weird to see them out here just like going wild, driving wherever. It's crazy. Pretty mellow passage. Wind on the nose all day, and very mellow seas. So just been chugging along, and should be in a couple hours. Parsons Landing. Now it's time to find that sweet spot and get the hook down. Beautiful day, mellow wind, new anchorage. Let's see how it goes. So we got anchored here at Parsons Landing. We are in like 25 feet of water. We have 5 scope out. There's like decent rollers coming in, kind of just marching through. Not uncomfortable, we're pointing into them. I actually think I'm not going to deploy our stern anchor just so that the boat can kind of find its way with these swells. That might haunt me in the middle of the night. We'll see. But I believe we're going to leave here tomorrow and move on to Doctor's Cove. So, and there's a ton of kelp to stern. There's kind of kelp everywhere, but a lot of kelp to stern. So I don't want to get that all tangled up and be fighting it trying to get it out. And I don't know what those depths are anyway, so we're just gonna wait and see. We've been sitting on anchor watch for over an hour now. She's snug and happy, and we have our anchor track going here. I'll show you. So yeah, she found her spot. She's hanging out, and now it's time to get the outboard on the dinghy and get the pup ashore. The beach is really cool looking here. It's like, looks like giant blocks of what looks like jade. I don't know what it is. It's like a green, giant green stone. Almost has like a Planet of the Apes feel to it. The beach is pretty protected as far as it doesn't look like there's any massive crashing waves because of all these, there's a lot of rocks and kelp between us and there. So we get to watch those coming in. But the landing looks pretty chill. I've been watching it for a while. So let's get ashore and see what's up at Parsons Landing. We had a graceful beach landing and pretty chill, even with the crazy kind of rollers out by the boat. And come here. Now I gotta play with this dog. He's excited to be ashore. My guess is people have been doing these like rock things as a windbreak for their tents. That's what it seems like. This would be a really cool campsite. It's like so remote. I don't know, you might have to hike in, I'm not sure. I know I read online there's like no water or trash pick up here, so it's like pack in, pack out. But pretty awesome, like middle of nowhere. So cool. Far, you know, far out on the West End. It's cool. So this site, I'd previously read that you had to like pack in, pack out, but there's like trash and recycle bins here and a toilet. So that's good. Like some of the other sites where they don't have that stuff, it's gnarly. As soon as you walk out of the campsite, it's just like human feces and toilet paper. Like Cabrillo's really bad about that. This place is rad though. Cave, pretty cool sea cave right there. There's so much kelp, it's hard to even get up into here. We met some campers up on shore. They were filleting some fish they spearfished over here. This would be a really good diving spot, I think, with all this kelp everywhere. Look, here's the sea cave. over here. This would be outstanding for snorkeling, diving, spearfishing, like so much kelp. Those guys said they caught like a legal size calico bass, not like a big one. He said they couldn't find any big fish, but got a little halibut, just enough for dinner. Add to dinner, he said. But yeah, pretty cool spot. Afternoon winds finally calmed down. Still a steady swell rolling in, but we don't mind. There's like looks like a shape of an otter, but it must be a seal. Oh, there's a seal. So yeah, we're just gonna be on the hobby horse sleep tonight, me and Steady. And seems chill. Glad the forecast is mellow, so I don't have to like stress about it. And yeah, this place would be so rad for diving. And then I talked with Camille. Camille's in the Midwest right now seeing her family, and then she's going to the East Coast to see her friends. That's why me and Steady are out here alone exploring. I talked to her tonight and told her like this is where the Trans-Catalina Trail kind of ends, and when we pass back through this way on our way to Mexico from up north, we might come here and she get off and then hike over to some of the other anchorages and meet me like we did with Little Harbor. She's into that, and that would be cool, fun. So yeah, tomorrow morning I think we'll get up, do a little bit of exploring, check out those sea caves a little more, cruise up the coast a bit in the dinghy, and then haul up around noon and head to the next anchorage. I think we'll either go to Doctor's or to Big Geiger, just depends. Play it by ear. Good morning from Parsons Landing. It is gorgeous mirrored surface right now with these long, slow rollers. It looks like CGI. The texture of the sea is so crazy. It's very pretty. You can see all the kelp fields. And there's more campers on shore than there were last night, or yesterday when we went ashore. Yesterday when it was still light out, I went ahead and rigged up the spinnaker pole for the rocker stopper because I figured that in the middle of the night it was going to get so kind of unruly with the rolling that we would have to deploy it. So I had everything set up. So like 3:30 in the morning, I got up and put the rocker stopper out because we were kind of beam onto the swell. Other than that, it was pretty comfortable. Yeah. You can see the sea caves back there that we looked at yesterday. I think we're gonna kind of cruise the coast a little bit and look at things, try to stay out of some of this kelp, but this place is cool. The water is very, very clear, and there's the pyrosomes. I can't remember the actual name of these things. We've seen them before. We saw them at Emerald Bay a couple of years ago. They look like weird, like ghost cucumber ghosts. There's a bunch of those floating in the water. I don't know if you can see them very well, but you can see the bottom real clearly. There's a big bunch of kelp right below us. You can see those guys. So very, very good visibility here, and it's beautiful out. I'm gonna have some coffee, take the pup ashore, and yeah, probably haul up around noon, head to Doctor's Cove. Such an easy landing here with all the protection of the rocks and the kelp, so that's nice. That's a nice change. I'll show you guys some of those, I think they're called pyrosomes, that I was showing you in the water. They're like weird sea pickles. And yeah, they're like washed up on the beach. We've seen these happen before out here, and they're funny. Just around the corner from here at Emerald Bay is actually where we saw them. So yeah, time to explore this cove a little bit before we push off.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. It helps us a lot.
Thanks again to all of our patrons. Your contributions help us get the boat ready for big things.
Until next time.